how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming by. I just wanted to say, wow, what a crazy world we are living in. I'm glad that you are still watching, still listening, still seeking the truth. That's what I talk about on this channel. I talk about our president, yes, our current president, and I'm breaking down everything. I have some things that Lin Wood, I want to address what Lin Wood had to say. He is addressing the nation. He said a lot of things recently, and again, Lin Wood is a lawyer who supports our president, and he also, for a few weeks has been against Mike Pence, calling out Mike Pence, saying that basically he's unpatriotic and he's not gonna, stand up for our country. And Lin Wood was sort of right. I mean, Lin Wood was saying making all these, crazy claims and stuff, but at the same time, I thought Mike Pence was gonna step up, and he didn't. So anyways, I'm gonna break down what Lin Wood has to say. Today is January 10th. Yeah, I'm just gonna break it down, and I have some thoughts I want to share with you guys. So I just want to say thanks again. Please thumbs up these videos, comment down below. Usually don't ask, but I went ahead, and you guys know pretty much every video I post gets demonetized for obvious reasons. I put a link down below if you would consider supporting me, donating. It would just, it would just go to help spread the truth about our president. Again, he's banned from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So I feel like I'm basically like our president's like press secretary, like low key, even though I've never talked to him. But I'm scouring the internet, trying to find everything. You guys know I stay up almost all night trying to figure stuff out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I started posting on my other channel again, the Business Hub, because I don't know, I kind of post my more risque videos over there just in case they get deleted, so this channel doesn't get deleted, so you can subscribe to that one too if you want. Anyways, let's talk about Lin Wood. So he was making some very outlandish claims yesterday, January 9th. He says, even this morning he goes, over the next 10 to 14 days, you will learn shocking information about many of our government officials and wealthy elite. Child S, T, and P are the worldwide pandemic. Revelations will relate to Biden, Obama, Justice John Roberts, Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Mike Pence, Bill Gates, and a certain man who I'm definitely not saying his name because I will definitely make this video get deleted. But yeah, a guy who's, you guys know who I'm talking about. Last name starts with the letter E, for obvious reasons. He says, I have seen the evidence. It is conclusive. This truly is a battle between good and evil. He also shared this thing from Pope Francis. I mean, guys, you guys gotta... The thing is, he shared stuff about Pope Francis, which I don't even know if it's true. You gotta take these things with a grain of salt, I guess. I don't know, or if you want to really trust in this guy, then you can. But he says that a blackout is coming. Trump will be using emergency broadcast system. Guys, I'm very hesitant to, I guess, believe in somebody who called Mike Pence to be executed. The Parler CEO has deleted some of Lin Wood's, well, at least one of Lin Wood's posts. So I don't know. I just want to share the stuff that he's saying. I don't want to again, I am opinionated, but I want to say with everything going on, guys, we need to come back. We need to relax. I know even last night I have to say, I went into the store and I got a bunch of food and I was preparing. I was like, you know what? It's always smart to be prepared, right? That's why in the military, soldiers always arrive 30 minutes early, everywhere. I've heard that they arrive 30 minutes early because they want to be prepared. 30 minutes early is on time, right? That's kind of where we need to be looking. So I said, you know what? If something happens, it happens. I'll be prepared. I went to the grocery store last night at 11 p.m. and I shopped around. There's about 4 people in there. But I was like, you know what? Let me just get food. I got my bread. I got my peanut butter. I got water. I got all my coffee stuff. I got snacks. I'm good to go, right? I'm ready. And I got a lot of water, actually. But I do drink water. I need the water anyway. But I don't know. I mean, this stuff is like making me laugh. But at the same time, I'm like, I mean, if this dude was right about Mike Pence, I mean, maybe. Okay, let's talk about Mike Pence. Okay, so we have a big list of people I want to be talking about. Let's see. Dan Bongino. I want to talk about Dan Bongino, Sidney Powell, General Flynn, Lin Wood, Donald Trump, and Sean Hannity. These are the people that are mostly being silenced, right? The people who are being banned. So Donald Trump came out and said, Donald Trump released a statement. Right after, I'll read the statement he said right after the Electoral College certified their votes for Joe Biden. Trump released the statement at about 4 a.m. He says, even though I totally disagree, and I want you guys to interpret this. He goes, even though I totally disagree with the outcome of the election and the facts bear me out, nevertheless, there will be an orderly transition on January 20th. I have always said we would continue our fight to ensure that only legal votes were counted. While this represents the end of the greatest first term in presidential history, it's only the beginning of our fight to make America great again. So Donald Trump is saying it's only the beginning of our fight to make America great again. So we need to I feel like, guys, we just need to come together. I'm so glad you're watching these videos. I'm so glad you're still fighting. I'm one of the only ones who's still making videos on all this stuff because a lot of people have moved over to Parler and to Rumble because they don't like Twitter, they don't like Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. And look, I get it, but at the same time, guys, I guess I'm a bit hypocritical because yeah, I see what they're doing and they're they're definitely silencing free speech. But I know that a lot of people are still on YouTube, and I know that I'm gonna get viewers from the left, from liberals. I'm gonna get viewers who are libertarian, viewers who are independent, and I want to be able to talk about this stuff. And if I need to censor my words, I'll censor my words because I feel like these videos need to stay up on this platform. I have joined Parler. You can follow me there, but again, I probably won't even be posting on there that much. Just little updates and stuff. And then I wanted to read this. This is more like an update video almost on me, but I'm going to talk about what Lin Wood also had to say in a second. But I wanted to read this. This is what Trump said right after. You guys need to realize also, okay, I know, I don't know if I have ADD or what, but I have so many thoughts in my head. I didn't make a video last night. Oh, I did make a video last night, but I put it on my second channel. You can watch that about Lin Wood. But I have two thoughts right now. The main thought is we're in this crazy times. Our leaders are being silenced. We can't have free speech. Trump's being banned from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. A lot of Republicans are being, moving away from all this stuff, and we don't have free speech, and our world is so chaotic, and yada yada yada. That's my one train of thought, and it worries me a bit. It does, it really does. But at the same time, I have this overlying just trust in God and this faith in humanity, in our people, in our president, and I know that something will work out. So I haven't lost hope, is basically what I'm saying. And I urge you to just, at the end of the day, just say, you know what, I surrender myself to God. I mean, if you believe in God or higher power, awesome. If not, just trust. I feel like it is nice sometimes to trust in somebody. But also, I mean, if you don't believe, it's fine. Trust in the people around you. Trust in your friends, your peers. Trust. I mean, I'm here for you guys too. I know sometimes I've had many times in my life where I don't have any friends. I don't have anyone to turn to. I've gone through a really bad breakup one time before, and I had nobody to talk to about it, and it really did suck. It really was horrible. And I've gone through a lot of dark times, breakups is whatever. That's just an example of a time where I didn't really have anyone to turn to. I've had other really, really bad things happen in my life too. And sometimes I don't have somebody to turn to. But I feel like since now that we're connected online and this is the new kind of digital age we're in, this is, you know, like, I'm glad if I'm just basically glad that we're connected, and I'm glad so many of you have reached out to me already. I really appreciate everybody who has supported me, donated. Like, I'm praying. I just want to like, I know we have all this chaos and craziness going on, but like at the same time, we need to like take a step back and realize that, you know, let's not lose hope. Let's stick together. Let's keep fighting. Let's encourage each other, because being just, I guess, like sad and despair and anguish and just, I mean, I guess despair is probably not where we want to go. Anyways, so I'm going to read what Trump said, and then what Lin Wood said, and then a couple things from Sidney Powell, and then I'm going to wrap up the video. So President Trump said, Twitter may be a private company, but without the government's gift of Section 230, they would not exist for long. I predicted this would happen. We've been negotiating with various other sites, and we'll have a big announcement soon, while we also look at the possibilities of building out our own platform in the near future. We will not be silenced. Twitter is not about free speech. They're all about promoting a radical left platform where some of the most vicious people in the world are allowed to speak freely. Stay tuned. Guys, and by the way, if you don't agree with me, I don't mind at all. Like, I know some of you, I know there are many people who are very strongly believing in everything Lin Wood is saying, and I don't judge anyone. This is kind of where I am, and this is kind of like a blog, like a video blog, right? At the end of the day, this is YouTube, and I'm just talking. I'm just another dude talking, right? Sharing is my train of thought. But when people are reaching out to me and saying all this stuff, I say, like, let's take a step back for a second here. But I also want to encourage, like, the parents out there. I've said this before. I'm going to get to Lin Wood's stuff in a second. I just want to say this. The parents out there watch this. If you have any children, especially young children, you know, still younger than 18 or younger than 20, let's say younger than 25 or something, or 21. I want you to continue to challenge them. It doesn't matter their age, actually, now that I think about it, but especially for younger people, and then the younger people, when they're developing, like, it's really more important now than ever not to just give them their social media apps to stay on their phone, and because we need to realize that regardless of your beliefs, the big tech media is very strongly biased. They're not Republican, they're very liberal, or Democrat, whatever you want to call it. And honestly, I'd probably say the same thing if it was the other way around. If big tech was only Republican, I'd probably say, look, we need to, like, allow our children to think freely. You know, I'll play devil's advocate. Let's imagine that every single big tech media was obsessed with our president. Well, I guess that's patriotic, but like hated the left side, like just shunned them. I would say that's not free speech either. We need to allow for both sides. And this is how our country progresses, because we need to realize that everybody has different beliefs. Like, I have many friends who don't like our current president, who, you know, have different beliefs than me, look up to different people. And I welcome those conversations with joy and happiness. I love being able to talk about these things. And I love that at the end of the day, we can connect because we're humans and we're friends. We don't need to shun each other for having different beliefs. So I guess with the whole phones thing and your children and stuff, like, if you're able to challenge your children, challenge challenge their minds, maybe allow them to think freely, allow them to have different opposing thoughts. But the problem is when they're on their phones and they're on Instagram, they're on Facebook, they're on Twitter and YouTube all day, and TikTok, they're getting this one narrative and one narrative only, and it's a liberal narrative. So with that being said, like, I'm proud of you guys, parents, for standing up and allowing your children to think freely. And whatever that might be, whether that's not letting them use their phone all day, whether that's every time, maybe that's having dinners, sit-down dinners, family dinners, and asking them, hey, what do you think about X, Y, and Z going on in the world? and allow them to formulate their thoughts. Don't just talk at them. Allow them to discover on their own. Because if you're shoving your own narrative down their throat, it's almost like just as bad as, you know what I mean? Like, we need to allow them to think freely. And yes, you can share your thoughts, obviously, and share what's going on. But if they don't agree, I mean, that's fine. So now, okay, let's read what Lin Wood had to say. So he said a reliable source, yeah, Parler's gonna get shut down. He said go to Cloud Hub. He says, today is a good day to pray and ask Almighty God to reveal every lie. Ignore the mainstream media, they are liars. And he said, to be safe, have 10 to 12 days of food, water, radio, etc. I hope it is not necessary, but it is entirely possible that bad actors will create violence in major cities. Trust T, our president. I can't even say his name because, yep, that's where we live in. But in the final analysis, you must trust the Lord. When you see some chaos, you will see a plan. Oh, I definitely can't say that. Well, I already said his name, but whatever. And he says, God bless you. And he says, does the day seem surreal to you? Do you feel the revelation of truth coming? Is Lin Wood saying. He said, does it confuse you as you struggle to ascertain the truth from lies? Are you impatient wanting answers? Do you know who you can trust? Do you have an intense desire to see justice done? Change is difficult, painful, and demanding. The greater the change, the greater of all those emotions. By the way, guys, this whole thing with Pope Francis that he shared, I don't think it's true at all. And a lot of Lin Wood's comments I've been noticing are people saying that it's fake. So I don't know. I'm still discovering everything on my own, and I guess I'm just saying that I'm a bit skeptical to put my trust in a certain person. But anyways, that's just where I am as of today. Like, I want to hear your thoughts and convince me that I'm wrong, or convince me, like, I feel like I'm wrong. I don't feel like I'm right. I would never tell people to go out and get food. I just don't believe that I have that power. I don't feel like I'm called to, you know, anyways, I don't know what I'm saying, but thanks for watching, guys. Please thumbs up the video, comment below. And if you want to support this channel that I'm, you know, just getting the truth out there and talking, discovering, and trying to get our words out from our president and leaders who are being silenced, that I will continue getting their voice heard. I have a link down. I put my PayPal down there, and some of you guys, if you would consider supporting, I would just really, really appreciate it. God bless all of you. I'm praying for each and every one of you. Thank you again. Have an amazing day, and don't lose hope. I will be here. I will find a way to get the truth out there, one way or not. And yeah, until next time, guys, chat soon. Bye now.